Hey guys, welcome to Code Decode. So in this video, we are going to cover some scenario-based Java 8 interview questions. So in such type of question, we have provided one code snippet and which was not written in Java 8, and we have to convert that particular piece of code into a Java 8. And such type of question were asked by TCS, Infosys, Accenture, HCL, and many other MNCs. So why they are asking such type of question is because they have some legacy project, and nowadays they are migrating their project. So they are just checking our ability whether we can convert their legacy code into Java 8. So let's get started. So in our first question, we have provided one function that is prime. With basically this function is taking one integer number, and this is returning one boolean flag, uh, which is indicating the particular number which we are passing into this function is prime or not. We are taking one variable, boolean variable is divisible, and we are iterating a for loop, and on the basis of some condition we are just modifying that particular variable, and we are basically just checking whether this number is prime or not. So let's jump into the workspace and see whether this function is running or how we can convert that particular piece of code into a Java 8. Okay, in this function we have one variable that is divisible, which is initialized to false. But before that, let's check whether this function is running or not. So I am using system.out.println, and I'm calling this function, and I'm passing 7 as a number, and I know that 7 is a prime number. So if I'm running this code, it is returning me true that yes, it is a prime number. And if I'm passing 6, so it should return me false. Yes, it is returning me false. So basically this function is working properly. So on the basis of this function, we will convert this piece of code into Java 8. How we can do that, we will discuss it later, but first realize what's the problem in this function. So the first problem is we have initialized one variable that is divisible, and we have initiated that particular variable with false, and on the basis of some condition inside the loop, we are modifying the particular variable, which is a not good coding practice because it leads to bugs in future. And apart from that, we have initialized one for loop from 2 to the number, that is I less than number. And why we have not initialized with 0 or 1, because we know that 1 is already a prime number, so that's why we have taken 2. Okay, I am also telling you that a number is prime if a number is greater than 1 and that particular number had no divisor. That is, a number can be divisible by either 1 or by itself. So 6 can be divisible by 2, 3, so it is not a prime number, and 7 can only be divisible by 1 or by 7 itself. So that is the reason why we have taken I less than number, not less than equal to number. So as you can realizing that we have to taken a lot amount of condition in our head, that we have to taken I less than number and a whole amount of stuff. So here in like before Java 8, we are writing a whole lot of code by ourselves. We are doing everything by our own. We are initializing the variable, we are initializing the for loop, and then we are modifying that particular variable, then we are breaking the code, then we are getting our result. Like we are not instructing the set of libraries, we are just creating whole amount of code by ourselves, and then we are getting the result. So what happened in Java 8 is there are a whole bunch of libraries which are doing this stuff, this kind of stuff for us, and we are just instructing them and we are getting our result. So how we can do that? First, I will remove this condition and I will take int stream. So what is int stream? It is basically a stream of integer, and if you want us to cover a separate video of int stream, then please let us know in the comment section. Code Decode will create a separate video on that. So I'm taking int stream dot range because this range will act as a for loop for me, and I'm defining my range as 2 to the number, and the number is excluded in that. And I will take none match. Why I will take none match? Because like I don't want to match this condition. So the number who will not match this condition is my prime number basically. So in that I will take n and number. So let's comment this code and check whether this particular code is running or not. So what we did is we have taken one int stream and we are iterating that int stream till 2 to the number, and we have taken a condition called none match. It is basically taking a predicate, and this is our lambda function, which is basically the logic for to find whether this number is divisible by any other number in this range or not. So if the particular number is not divisible by any of the number in this range, then the particular number is prime number. So I'm taking again example of 7, so it should return me true. Yes, it is returning me true. And I'm taking an example of 6, so it should return me false because 6 is not a prime number. Yes, it is returning false. So our whole code is working perfectly.
We have heard a lot from people about the health issues these people face in an IT industry. Working in IT industry after the age of 40 is now a nightmare. Hence, the retirement age of IT people is now reduced from 60 years to 40 years. Now the question arises is that in such a small span of time, how will you be able to earn enough for the whole life? So the answer is there are few ways. First is to make a geographical shift and move to some on-site and earn in their currency and come back to India. That will for sure help you. Or second option is to move to product-based companies. Now these companies actually are flourishing companies and hence they recompensate their employees hugely. Now you will be asking me the ways to apply to these companies is the first to go to LinkedIn, Naukri and apply directly to a company website. Maybe they will call you. Or if you have a very good network at college, you basically hope for the referral from them. If none of these works for you, there is always Relevel open to you. So Relevel is nothing but a hiring platform that showcases the skills of the qualified candidates using the candidature profile. What you have to do is the link to the Relevel is given in the description below. Use the coupon code and get 10% discount. Once you qualify, you get a beautiful profile created and companies will reach out to you. All the very best.
Okay, so in this question, we have given a piece of code that we have to refactor into Java 8. So what happening in this piece of code, basically they are just collecting the first square root of first and prime number. So what they are doing is they are first they have initialized a list of double which they named as square root of 10 prime, and after that they have initialized one index as 1, and they have initialized one while loop, and the condition in that while loop is square root of 10 prime dot size is less than 10, and they have checking that particular number is prime or not with the use of the previous function which we have just discussed. And after that, if that particular number is prime, so they are added that prime number using the math library, and they are added that square root of that prime number in that variable, that is square root of 10 prime, and at the end they are printing that number. So we have to refactor this code. So how we can do it? So let's jump into the workspace and see how we can do this. Okay. So here what's the problem? Again the same problem is we are maintaining one index and we are creating the while loop. So this is very bad practice of code, because we have to maintain one index and we have to like maintain one loop, and then we have to like increment that particular index. So instead of that, with the use of Java 8 we can write a readable form of this code. So how can we do this? So I am removing this code and I am taking stream dot iterate, and I'm iterating it from 1 to I plus 1. Okay, so basically what I have done is I have created an infinite stream of 1 and it will go on forever. So after that, what I will do is I will filter. I will use filter, and in that I will pass a method reference that I have already created, that is prime method. So refactor dot is prime. We have already covered videos on method reference, so if you have any doubt, please let us know in the comment section, or you can refer those videos. Links are already given in the description. In the line number 12, what is happening is those number will come which is prime, and those number will get eliminated which is not prime. So in the line number 12, I will map all those values into the square root of those prime numbers. So I am using math libraries, and in that I am using square root. And now as per the question, I have to like collect only the square root of first and prime number. So I will limit this prime number to 10. and after that I will collect this using collector.toList. Okay, so let's just check whether this number is printing the square root of first and prime number or not. So our system.out.println is obviously in their place. So let's run this code. Yes, it is printing the first and prime number. One question arises like how can we check whether this number are the first and prime number or not? So I will do one thing. I will comment this code and I will use dot peek. So basically peek we have already covered in our like last videos. We have already created a separate video on peek. So if you have any doubt, please let us know in the comment section, and I will print this number using. So let's run this code. Okay, so now as you can see, our first 10 prime number is it is printing our first 10 prime number. And if I uncomment this code also, so you can see this is the first 10 prime number and this is the square root of first 10 prime number. Okay, so if you have any doubt in this video, please let us know in the comment section, and if you want us to create more such refactoring videos to Java 8, please let us know so that we will create. Till then, bye bye.